Today I'm going to show you how to slice an Aramuth billiard ball into perfectly even discs using a band saw. And why would you do that, you may ask? Of course, to make beautiful chetki in the future. After all, what else would you cut billiard balls for? So sit back, relax, my friends, and let's begin. We'll go through the entire process step by step, from start to finish. But first, safety comes first. So I'm going to swap this stylish hat for a respirator, and only then start the process. Enjoy watching. First, we need to choose the ball that we will cut. I chose a pool billiard ball made by Aramuth, number 11. The ball has a diameter of 57 millimeters. Next, we need to mark the billiard ball and draw one straight line around it. To make such a straight line, I used a glass. I simply placed the ball inside it and traced around it. You can also make a paper template using a sheet of paper and a stapler. This method is much more practical than using a glass because the template can be adjusted to any size. After we get a straight line, we start the band saw. Before beginning work, make sure to turn on a vacuum cleaner. There will be a lot of dust. And, of course, don't forget to wear a respirator. After the saw has been running for a couple of seconds, you can begin working. Take the ball and slowly rotate it, creating a guide along the marked line. Do not push too hard. It's important to make an even track during the first few passes. This will become a guide that will later help keep the blade on the correct path and cut the ball evenly. Again, don't push the ball too hard, be patient. Once the guide is formed, continue carefully rotating the ball, and eventually it will be completely cut in half. At the moment, I'm using a 6 TPI blade, which cuts quite aggressively. Therefore, it is better to use a 10 TPI blade for more precise and cleaner work. This is the result you get after cutting the ball. Now we need to sand and level the surface. For this, I use a piece of glass and sandpaper. The glass is placed on a tea ceremony table, a very convenient setup. I highly recommend it to all craftsmen. First, we sand the surface using 240 grit sandpaper, then switch to 600 grit to bring it into a perfectly flat plane. As a result, we get a smooth and clean surface. Next, we make the markings. In my case, I first cut the tips for the chetki. These are the largest parts, and they are taken from the center of the ball. I mark 11 millimeters and begin scratching a guide line into the surface. After that, I mark the indicated areas with a pencil and adjust the saw to the required dimensions. At this stage, it is important to pay attention to one thing. Before starting the saw, check whether the blade follows the line correctly or goes past it. My advice is that the blade should cut slightly outside the line rather than exactly on it. This leaves extra material for final sizing later. We begin repeating the process. Slowly, we create a guide cut. I slightly lowered the bearings to better control the blade and carefully start cutting. Everything is done calmly and patiently. When you feel that you are approaching the center, do not rush. Rotate the workpiece smoothly and always follow safety precautions. This is the most important part. As soon as the slice is completely separated, immediately turn off the machine, wait for it to come to a full stop, and only then remove the workpiece. The remaining part of the ball is flattened again. First with 240 grit sandpaper, then with 600 grit. After that, we make new markings. This time, I set a thickness of 6.5 millimeters for the future link, scratch the guide line, mark it with a pencil, and adjust the saw again. We start cutting the next slice, carefully rotating the workpiece. After cutting the second slice, first stop the saw and only then remove the workpiece. We do the same with the second half, cutting the third slice. Everything is done slowly. Rotate the workpiece, apply gentle pressure, and continue working carefully. After creating the guide cut, we finish shaping the ball and complete the third slice. We are left with two pieces, from which we can extract one more slice each. We repeat the procedure again. Level the surface, first with 240 grit sandpaper, then with 600 grit. I have already flattened them, marked 6.5 millimeters, and noted the lines with a pencil. The saw settings remain the same, and we repeat the process. During cutting, the saw sometimes helps rotate the ball on its own. By catching it slightly, it twists the workpiece. You only need to control the process and the feed pressure. Do not get distracted. Watch the process carefully so you don't miss the moment when the cut is complete. As soon as the halves are cut, stop the saw and remove the workpiece. Repeat the same with the second piece. At this point, I already felt a rush of adrenaline because the cap became very thin, literally just a few millimeters. But if you are careful and fully focused, the bandsaw allows you to achieve some very interesting results. In the end, we got 5 good slices. The central slice will be used for the tips, and the remaining 4 slices will be used for future links. I hope this video was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have a lot of interesting content about Chetki. We make custom Chetki from various materials, including titanium, and also share a knowledge base about materials and manufacturing techniques. Wishing everyone a good life, great Chetki, and see you soon.